Sarah, whenever you are.
Alright. Hi, my name is Sarah. I would like to explain about the Missionary Club, a program I attend at my church. In this booklet, I like to explain about the missionaries. This is the missionaries emblem. The colors around the outside represent the missionaries club. Green is for rainbows, yellow is for daisies, pink is for prims, blue for stars, and purple is for friends. The fivefold purposes of the missionaries is 1. Winning girls to Jesus Christ through love and accepting. Teaching girls to obey everything Jesus commanded us, helping girls to develop spiritually and mentally. 3. Providing encouragement, support, and accountability through lasting Christian relationships. 4. Providing an environment for girls to develop their gifts and abilities. 5. Acquainting girls with the great commission of Jesus Christ our Lord. The missionary code is Philippians 4:8. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. I would like to give a little summary about each club. The Rainbows Club is a club for 3 and 4-year-old boys and girls. Their colors, green and white, stand for growth and purity. Their pledge, as a rainbow, I will be a good helper, pleasing Jesus every day. Daisies is the Sunshine Club. Daisies is a club for girls ages 5 and or in kindergarten. The colors, yellow and white, stand for light and purity. Their pledge, as a daisy, I will be happy, good, and helpful, letting my light shine for Jesus. This stash is a stash I got when I was in Daisies, and this is the missionary emblem on the top, the club emblem, and this is where you put that. Alright, the Prims Club is next club in line. Prims is the club for 1st and 2nd grade girls. Their colors, pink and white, stand for kindness and purity. Their pledge, as a prim, I will be careful of what I say, where I go, and what I do, trying always to do my very best for the Lord Jesus because I love him. This is my prim stash. Same thing with this, missionaries emblem, the club emblem, and then the badges all along in a line. And then next is the Stars Club. The Stars is a club for 3rd to 5th grade girls. The colors, blue and white, stand for loyalty and purity. The pledge, having accepted Jesus as my Savior, I will follow him in service, in testimony, and in attitude and relationship, striving always to glorify my Lord as a Savior. This is my Stars stash. When you join, you get, when you memorize the distinctives, like the pledge and colors, you get the first one on the bottom. And then you earn these ones by doing the bookwork and memorizing each scripture for each thing. And then as you go along, you keep getting more and more. Then when you go up here and you read your New Testament, which is this one up here, you become an honor star. And then you have a little ceremony at the end. Friends Club is the club I am in now. It is for 6th through 8th grade girls. I'm in 9th grade, but I was left behind, so I had an extra year. Our colors are purple and white, which stand for commitment and purity. Our pledge, as friends, will be committed to Jesus Christ our Lord, Christian values, family, friends, and church, providing encouragement and providing accountability to one another. We have a necklace instead of a stash, because I guess we're older, and when you join and go into the sprinkles and stuff, you get the first charm, which says Friends Club, and the necklace. And as you go along doing the bookwork and memorizing the scriptures, you get the next charm. And then I have been a missionary for 8 years, and I have one more year left. Anybody have any questions? Okay. That's it.
I didn't notice.
Turn that away from you just a little bit.
Yeah.
Trip over it.
Is that from yours? Because one of your little things is falling down.
It is from mine.
Blame it on the sister.
I'll just take it off.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hi, my name is Joe Galini. On October 19, 2002, I earned the Royal Ranger Gold Medal of Achievement. I would like to explain about the Royal Ranger program so you will fully understand what was involved in earning this award. First, I would like to tell you about the purpose of Royal Rangers. The purpose of Royal Rangers is to reach, teach, and keep boys for Christ. The Royal Ranger pledge is, with God's help, I'll do my best to serve God, my church, and my fellow man, to live by the Ranger Code, to make the Golden Rule my daily rule. The Royal Ranger Code is alert. He is mentally, physically, and spiritually alert. Clean. He is clean in body, mind, and speech. Honest. He does not lie, cheat, or steal. Courageous. He is brave in spite of danger, criticism, or threats. Loyal. He is faithful to his church, family, outpost, and friends. Courteous. He is polite, kind, and thoughtful. Obedient. He obeys his parents, leaders, and those in authority. And spiritual. He prays, reads the Bible, and witnesses. The Royal Ranger motto is ready. Ready for anything, ready to work, play, serve, obey, worship, live, etc. And the golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The Royal Ranger emblem on each of these, on my shirt here, the 4 gold points you have, and those are the 4 ways a boy grows: mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. The 4 red points represent the 4 main teachings of the church: healing, rapture, salvation, and baptism in the Holy Spirit. The 8 blue points stand for the Royal Ranger Code, which I already said. Now I'd like to explain a little bit about the groups in Royal Rangers. First, you have the youngest group, the Straight Arrows. They are kindergarten and 1st grade. I was not in Straight Arrows. I came a little later, so I'll not go into detail about them. Second, you have the Buckaroos. They're grades 2nd and 3rd grade, and I came in. That's why I entered the program, and I earned these 4 awards here: the Greenhorn, the Wrangler, the Range Rider, and the Top Hand. And the God in Me Award. This is optional. You don't have to earn this. This is not in the book, but you can get a packet to earn it. I earned them while I was in Buckaroos. And then, third, you have the Pioneers. The Pioneers grades are 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Now, I earned the Powderhorn, the Bowie knife, the Tomahawk, and a long rifle, and this over here, the Mountain Man, which you carry on when you go into the next group, and I'll tell you about that a little later, right? It was in Pioneers that I did most of the camping with the Royal Rangers, and you have like sectional campouts and district campouts. Sectional is for like your section. Our outpost is an East Central section, and then the district one is for the whole state, and that's when all the outposts from the whole state get together and go camping. I also participated in the Pinewood Derby. You get a block of wood and you make a car out of it, and they put weights on it so it weighs 5 ounces, and then they race them. Next we have Trailblazers, which is 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. In Trailblazers, you are finally able to earn the Gold Medal of Achievement. In Trailblazers, you earn these chevrons, they call them. This is 1 stripe is 2nd class, 2 stripes is 1st class, 3 stripes is advanced rating. The whole thing here besides this is master rating, and this is the Explorer rating. You get it, you still on top of the master rating. And when you earn your Mountain Man and your Explorer rating, you get the Silver Hawk and the Gold Hawk Award. The gold stars on the award represent the gold track. You earn the gold track. If you want to earn the gold medal, you have to earn the gold track. So, you can see there, I earned the gold track for those 2 groups. And the difference between the advancements, which is this, on these and this here, is and these things here, these are merit. You earn these advancements. You have you do things like the 4 gold points. You have the 4 ways a boy grows: mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. Well, they have different things. Like in mentally, in mental growth, they have rope craft, tool craft, orientation, things like that. In social growth, you have stuff with your church and your outpost. Spiritual, you read your Bible and memorize verses. And physical, you do stuff like first aid and health and physical fitness and such. But those are for the regular awards, and then you have the merits, and the merits are generally for one thing at all. Like they have like a hiking merit, you do some kind of hiking, and it involves compass too, but it's mostly just about hiking. And then you have like the wilderness survival, and that you go on to camp out by yourself. And in other words, for merits, you just do like they have like a certain thing, and it's all in one subject. So that's that. And in order to get your gold medal achievement, you have to have 27 merits, and these are 18 right here. You can only wear 18, that's the max you can wear, but you have to earn 27 merits, the gold track, and all the advancements. And then you're eligible to get your gold medal achievement. You have to write a long report and send it out to the national office in Missouri, and then they send it back to you saying you're approved, and it's usually about 6 or 9 months period of time you have to wait. But, and this is the gold medal achievement right here. And that's what I got in October 19th, 2002. Anybody have any questions? What's your question?
Is the gold medal of achievement the same thing as the highest Boy Scout medal?
Yes, it is. It is the equivalent to the Eagle Scout Award. Yes. Any other questions? Not you. You're not part of the class. You won't count. Any other questions?
You said that with your merit things that you can't wear like all the ones that you have on your shirt. So like, how do you decide which ones that you put on your shirt and which ones?
Which ones you
pick
want
ones
to
you
wear.
like.
There's no dress code. It's like if I didn't want to, I could not wear this, and I could wear this one here instead, the long rifle, just because like you can wear one or the other, but that's the higher one, so you wear that one. And yeah, so that's that. And then you can only wear 3 medals at a time. Obviously, there's no room on the pocket to anymore. But once again, you get to choose the medals you want to wear. But logically, you're going to choose the bigger ones. You're not going to wear the gold medal achievement, the God in Me, and the God and Family Award when you have the other ones that are higher, right? So that's how you choose that, basically. Any other questions? No? Okay.
Serious. 3, 2, 1, seriousness. Well, you can't giggle all the way through your speech.
Don't giggle.
You do.
Don't giggle.
Okay, go.
What? I can go now?
Yeah. Yes.
My hobby is playing video games. But more specifically, my hobby is playing the Sonic the Hedgehog series by Sega. I enjoy the Sonic games for their fast action and especially as later releases, Loads of Secrets has greatly increased replay value. Replay value is the ability of a game to be enjoyed even after you have gotten to the end. First Sonic games, however, had virtually nothing in the way of replay value. In the year 1990, Sega was consistently losing to Nintendo and they needed their own character to combat Super Mario. There was a contest among employees to design a new character. Submissions ranged from a retarded bulldog to a weird little man in pajamas. The original idea was to have a fast game with a speedy character who destroyed enemies by throwing things at them. But this slowed down the game too much and also made the game too complex, so they changed their design process and began searching the animal kingdom for a creature who could simply roll through the enemies. In the end, it came down to 2 contestants, an armadillo and a hedgehog. The hedgehog won out, and some guy with a Japanese name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce began designing the character who would come to be called Sonic the Hedgehog, while programmer Yuji Naka programmed the game. In 1991, Sega released Sonic the Hedgehog for their new Genesis game system. The game was very simple and rather short, however it was still a hit. Every good game needs a story. Sonic the Hedgehog was no exception. In the game's story, Sonic, a blue hedgehog capable of running faster than the speed of sound, is living on an island called South Island. He has a peaceful life on the island until his old nemesis, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, comes to the island. Sonic has stopped Dr. Robotnik's bids for world domination before, and no matter what Robotnik did to stop Sonic from stopping him, Sonic always won. Up until this point, Sonic had never considered Robotnik much of a threat, just a source of entertainment for my boring life. But this time, Robotnik was going for the big prize and he wasn't pulling any punches. First, he turned the entire population of South Island into robots to keep Sonic occupied while he searched for his prize. The things he sought were 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. 7 legendary ancient gems that were like infinite Energizer batteries. He wanted them because with an unlimited power source, he could easily run enough machines to take over the world. Sonic found out about this and decided to stop Robotnik by getting the Chaos Emeralds first. So, he chased Robotnik from the Green Hill Zone to Robotnik's ugly, demented scientist-type fortress of Scrap Brain. Along the way, he got all 6 Chaos Emeralds, and then defeated Robotnik's horribly constructed machine so fast it wasn't even funny. However, the 6 Chaos Emeralds, which Sonic had worked so hard to obtain, disappeared in a flash of light when he brought them too close together. I didn't like this. But Robotnik escaped. A year later, as shown in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic was taking a vacation on another island called West Side Island, where he met a young orphan fox named Miles Prower, who had a small problem. He had 2 tails. They soon became friends as Sonic took to calling him Tails. But Sonic's vacation soon came to an end as Robotnik came to the island. He had discovered that the 7th Chaos Emerald was there, as well as the other 6. They're like magnets. Of course, Sonic had to stop him. So he chased Robotnik through the length and breadth of West Side Island, from the mountaintops to an underwater ruined city. Along the way, he got all 7 Chaos Emeralds and also discovered their secret. When all 7 emeralds come together, it makes the person who has them really shiny. It caused Sonic to glow, his quills turned from blue to gold, his speed was massively increased, and he was practically invincible. Using his newfound power, Sonic was able to go into space and enter Robotnik's massive space fortress, the Death Egg. Despite being an obvious Star Wars ripoff, the Death Egg sums up Robotnik's personality in an eggshell. It's large and egg-shaped, just like him. This, plus its name, plus the fact that it is shaped just like an egg, plus the fact that it's a super weapon built for world domination, clearly shows his self-obsession, egg obsession, and world domination obsession all at once. And this is really all there is to his personality. Anyway, Sonic beat Robotnik again, but Robotnik managed to pilot the heavily damaged Death Egg to another island. After some hesitation, Sonic and Tails decided to track the Death Egg's location to see if Robotnik survived or if any of the fortress still existed. So, using Sonic's plane, the Tornado, which Sonic is believed to have won as a reward for saving South Island, they tracked Robotnik to Angel Island, called so because it floats in the sky. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Tails arrived on the island and quickly ran into Knuckles, the Echidna, the island's red, hot-tempered guardian. He stole the emeralds and then ran off. Sonic and Tails pursued him, but then to Robotnik, and so it began again. They soon realized that Robotnik was tricking Knuckles, convincing him that Sonic was a thief trying to steal his emerald. Knuckles' emerald was the Master Emerald, a really big Chaos Emerald which negates the power of the other 7. They decided that Robotnik must be trying to steal it for himself, so they chased Robotnik through Angel Island with Knuckles trying to do them in every chance he got. Finally, they reached Robotnik's launch base. Robotnik quickly launched the Death Egg again, but they stopped it soon enough so it came crashing back into the island. Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails ended up in the Mushroom Hill Zone. And in Sonic and Knuckles, the last game of the original Sonic series, Sonic and Knuckles battle across the floating island. The fighting ended when Sonic stumbled in the Hidden Palace, the ancient hiding place of the Master Emerald, and Knuckles decided to finish him off once and for all. But Robotnik used this distraction to steal the Master Emerald. Knuckles was heavily electrically shocked by Robotnik's machine and almost killed, but he still managed to show Sonic and Tails way to a teleporter through which they might be able to stop Eggman in time. Using the teleporter, they arrived on Sky Sanctuary, a ring of ancient stonework floating around the island. When they got there, Robotnik launched the Death Egg again, but Sonic and Tails managed to get aboard just in time. Then Sonic went and faced Robotnik in a climatic space battle. Sonic won, Knuckles got his emerald back, and Sonic finally got his vacation. And that's basically it. There were other games, but those four set up the entire story and world of Sonic the Hedgehog. In closing, I would like to say that I was very happy to be able to explain Sonic to a captive audience. And now, when I ramble on for hours about some blue hedgehog, you'll have some idea what I'm talking about. And that's it.
And when you are.
Hey, I'm ready. Just recently, my mother, my brother Josh, and I went on a trip to a farm called Howell Farm. On the morning that we left, the air was thick with mist, and the sky was overcast with rain. But it didn't rain the entire time we were there. And when we got there, we went to this building that looked rather modern, and all we did, this lady came from another part of the building, and she was wearing a clothes that a lady in the 19th century would have worn. After welcoming us there, she led us outside on this path that was it was almost a road. It was bordered by fields. And she led us to this building that the walls of which were made of boards that had wide spaces between them, so she could see that the building was nearly filled with sharp ears of corn. The lady had us grab an ear of corn, and she led us over to the side of the building where there were these metal buckets on the ground, and she had us scrape the kernels of corn off the cob and into the bucket. And then when we were done, the lady held up an empty cob and asked us if anyone knew what the people in the 19th century would have done with the empty cob. It seemed I was the only one who knew what the answer was, so the lady tried to give us a hint. TP. No one knew what that meant, so she said toilet paper. I don't understand why everyone laughed when she said that. Then the lady went back to the building and took three kernels of corn and put them in her, and she put the little corners of her apron and held them up so she could put things in her apron. She put them ears of corn in it, and then she let us over to this pond that was just a little ways down the path from the building where the corn was. And a tall Milcop would come up and take the ears of corn and put them in, and
Laura, what did the lady do?
okay, when she led us to the barn, there was this.
Sure. That's what he did to Esther's, remember? 2 weeks ago, the phone rang. You can help me kill him when I go home.
Yeah, he's not even here. Imagine if he was here.
Poor child. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, maybe start from the beginning.
If you're more comfortable, go ahead.
Okay. Just recently, my mother and brother Josh and I went on a visit to a farm called Howell Farm. On the morning that we left, the air was thick with mist, and the sky was overcast with a threat of rain. But it didn't rain the entire time we're driving there, and when we got there, we got out of the van and we milled down outside the building. It was rather modern. It had a flagpole in the front of the log. Finally, my mother rounded us up, and we all got into the building, and we were there a while. And then a lady came from another part of the building, and she was dressed like a woman in the 19th century would dress. She led us outside on this white dirt path. It was almost a road. We walked until we came to a small building. Around the size of my bedroom, you exclude the space in the closet. The walls were full of boards of wood with gaps between the boards. Then you could see the building was nearly filled with shucks of corn. The lady had each of us grab an ear of corn, and then she led us to the side room where there were more of our group. There were some big buckets on the ground that were made of metal. The lady had us strip the kernels of corn off the cobs into the buckets with our thumbs, one or two at a time. As you can imagine, it took a while. When we were done, the lady held up an empty cob and asked us if we knew what would be done with the empty cob. No one knew. The lady said GP. It appeared to me that I was the only one who knew what that meant. The lady said toilet paper. Everyone else finally got it. I don't understand why they laughed. Then, the lady put 3 years of corn in the building and held them and took the lower corners of the apron she was wearing and placed the ears in it. She led us over to a barn that was just a little ways up the path that we were on. Inside the barn, there was a strange-looking machine. There was a metal box that was just above the lady's waist in height. It had a big wheel on the front that was about the size of a car wheel. There was what looked like an ancient can on top of the machine that pointed up and forward. The lady asked me to call Middlecroft to take the ears of corn and put them in the can of the machine when she said now. Then, she asked if anyone had a watch. None of the adults in our place. The lady asked that person to look at her watch, and she said now, and told everyone how long it took for the kernels to get stripped off the corn cob. She started to turn the wheel on the side of the machine, and then she said, now. And Paul put the ears of corn in the can part of the machine while the lady turned the wheel. Then, in 5 seconds, the ears of corn came out of the machine completely bare of kernels. The lady explained that the way we had stripped off the cobs before was how people had done before the machine was invented. She explained the machine was the one she showed us changed how farmers did their work. Then the lady led us over to an open door in the outer wall of the barn. Inside, there was a set of stairs right upward. We climbed up the stairs and reached what looked like an attic. Here we saw another lady dressed in modern clothes. They told us that this place was what was called the granary and that it was used to store grain. The lady had us sit down on these wobbly benches and told us about a kind of corn called dead corn. This is not necessarily a different kind of corn, it's just a corn that was dried on the cob until the top of the corn was dented in. This corn was then sent to the livestock as their food. Then the lady showed us another machine off to the side of the room. It had a metal wheel on both sides that had wooden handles at the edges. They told us what the machine was and said that it was used to grind corn into a coarse powder called cornmeal. Then the lady showed us a big mortar and pestle and asked if anyone knew what it was. I guessed them and guessed correctly, but I pronounced pestle wrong. When the ladies were done telling us these things, they asked the volunteers to come up and spin the wheels on the machine and see how they would like to have that to do all day long. Then the ladies asked the volunteers to pound the corn in the mortar with the pestle and see how they would like doing that all day long. This is another example of how machines change farmers' lives. Pretty much everybody, even the adults, got a turn doing each thing. Then we time to leave the granary and head on over to another part of the farm. That other part of the farm is the kitchen. We had to go along the side of the building to get our hands washed before we could go in. There was a group of little kids that was just exiting the kitchen, and they were eating these little pieces of what looked like cake. After a while, we finally got to go into the kitchen. There was these benches that we could sit on along the wall, but didn't wobble like the ones in the granary. There was a lady in the kitchen who was dressed like the ladies in the 19th century used to dress. She showed us the various things in the kitchen, one of which was the stove. She also showed us how to use the stove, and it was really neat. The lady asked if anyone knew how the people in the 19th century kept their food like butter and milk from going bad. Some people shrugged their shoulders, others pointed to what looked like a cabinet except with a cheese of metal with holes in it. But everyone was wrong. The lady pointed out the icebox. It was called an icebox for good reason. It was a wooden box full of ice.
When the ice in the asphalt melted, they had to replace it with new ones. But where did they get their ice in summer? From a little building not far from the farmhouse that was built like a cage. In the winter, when the rivers were frozen, they would take chunks of ice from the river and take it to the building. There, the ice was packed into the building along with large sawdust in such a way that every chunk was completely surrounded by sawdust. This was so the ice cube wouldn't melt, but, I'm ashamed to say, I had no idea how it worked. When she was done explaining all this, she gave a snack. The little pieces were looked like cakes that the group of little kids had been eating with cornbread. You could either eat it buttered or unbuttered. She also gave us popcorn, and though it was unbuttered, it was good. Then we went to the kitchen and walked down the path into the chicken coop. There were a lot of chickens walking around in a small fenced-in yard in front of the chicken coop. And when they saw us, most of them came right up to the fence, and the lady said they were hoping it would give them some food. Someone asked if the chickens could fly, and the lady said the edge was one wing had been clipped so the chickens could fly. After that, the little soldiers walked away on top of these stumps. One of these logs was kind of sort of a rectangular-shaped beam. The adults in the group had some of us stand on the log while the rest of us stood in front of it. Then someone else took a picture and all walked away. This lady who had met us when we first came to the farm came to us a hill on a wide path that was almost the road. At the top was a cornfield. There was a team of horses hitched to a wagon that was on our side of the cornfield. When we finally got there, the lady told us to tell us to take the ears of corn off the stalks and shuck the ears of corn. They were scattered here and there throughout the cornfield, and we were supposed to put the shucked ears of corn in. There were these men who worked on the farm taking the buckets whenever they got full and dumping them into the wagon was full. Another lady said it was time to head back. We walked down the path and one of them who was in the cornfield came down with us. There was a dog walking with the man, and we all got to talking about the dog. The man said if you picked up a rock and threw it, the dog would go shooting after it no matter what. The man said that once the dog went after a rock and it would scream. We all started kicking rocks and throwing rocks at the dog, having a blast. And then we came to the barn where the man showed us the horses. We went to the barn, so all we saw the horses was their rear end. His pen was next to where the horses were, so we looked at the sheep next. A lady had joined the man, and they asked us if we wanted to see the sheep stampede the field where they grazed. Everyone said yes. The lady and the man opened the gate to the sheep pen, and the sheep slowly walked out. But the farther they went, the faster they went till they stampeding. They ran deep into the field and began to graze. After that, we offered to show us their pigs. The pigs were not exactly pretty. They just lay there rolling in the mud. And the man offered them food to gobble up as fast as they could. The man said they ate just ate and ate and ate. The pigs, everyone said it was time to go. I was disappointed they couldn't have gone on longer. I never drove the farm all its beauty, the hills, and all in all, it was a fun experience, and I would like to go back someday.